So we supposed to state our name and address?
I don't know. Are you here as a group or as individuals?
Individuals. I will be speaking
one at a time. Could you, please?
Okay.
One at a time.
Okay, so I'm Mia Jacobson, and you need my address as well. PO Box 4222, then. Same as them, so... I want to begin with how nice this is. I'm used to speaking in front of the King County Council, and already I can see you doing many things that we are asking of them. Open public comment at each meeting, a start time outside of conventional work hours to allow for maximum public participation, and even the setup, it's warm and inviting. You're not looking down on us from elevated chairs. You are closer to the change that StandUP-America is working towards, and because your light shines so bright already, you have a great responsibility to help others turn their light on. You have heard my friends speak many times, but you haven't met me yet. Hello, I'm Mia, and I'm the feminine influence in this idea. I want to remind you that we are living in extraordinary times, which requires extraordinary action. We must do things differently as a people and a government if things are going to change. The relationship between the government and the people it is intended to represent is falling apart. A relationship which does not allow for true conversation, that is a series of responses between us so that we can understand each other, is a dysfunctional relationship. The current process of government cannot grow or react with the urgency or clarity we need to overcome the obstacles we face. Listen to us, work with us, keep an open mind. Bring the conversations which determine our destiny out of private offices and back into the hands of the people. Remember that we can only become better if at first we admit that there are ways in which we can improve. The people need you to listen. And the only question that remains is if you will do this. Thank you.
Thank you.
And my name is Sam Bellevue, and I actually want to represent StandUP-America as an organization and have my 5 minutes.
Let me see. If I believe that the city clerk has determined that it's not a recognized organization.
Last time, yeah, you can go.
Right.
The council has not recognized Bellevue as a community association.
Okay. So as a result,
So you sued us in court as an organization, but don't recognize us as an organization?
No.
Okay.
I'm not going to debate with you on this.
I'm just pointing out.
If you want to clarify the situation, we'll do that with staff after this meeting. You can try to see how you want to establish yourself the way you wanted it to be. But at this moment, the determination is that you have not been recognized at this point.
All right, well...
Okay, so you have 3 minutes.
I'll speak my 3 minutes and put on record that I should have 5. I have my business license here. I also have a court case that happened last week that you recognized me as a representative of an organization, in which I said I was not coming and speaking, and now I'm asking to speak on behalf of an organization. So you sue me in court as an organization member, but you don't recognize me while I'm coming to speak. It doesn't make any sense what you're doing. And by the way, you lost that, and that court case should have never happened, and you wasted about 10 grand of the city's money going to court on this. And then you also prosecute Alex Zimmerman back in '98 on his first class action. He won against a developer, which is tight ties with the city, and you guys sued him, and he won that one. And then he wins a $100 million class action lawsuit against the state, and somehow he's seeing charges again by Bellevue. And that investigation is going to cost another $50,000. King County is going to invest another $50,000 of its own to go through court. And the whole time you're badgering and pounding and pounding. And we come here and all we're asking is for you to identify how much does it cost for an investigation. We did a public request. How much does it cost? You're giving money to the police department, telling them, here's, I don't even know what their budget is. Let's say $1 million. Here's $1 million. Do what you got to do. You don't know what they're spending it on. If I do a public request, say, how much does this cost? How much did this deputy spend on doing this project? And you come back with, we don't have this answer. How are you running the city? How are you giving money to departments without knowing what they're spending it on? Don't we put trust in you as citizens to know this stuff? Isn't this a part of your duty to watch after our funds, our tax dollars that are given to you? Instead, you give departments money and give them complete autonomy and have them act at their own discretion? It makes no sense. How can we trust that you're doing your job if you can't answer a simple question? How much did the investigation cost? The illegal investigation on Alex Zimmerman. How much did that cost? And you can't tell us how much that costs because you don't know? Then that's a problem that you have to address. And as Mia said, you have to recognize when there's a problem. Only a mentally challenged person doesn't understand that we make mistakes. We're all human. We're all fallible. We make mistakes, and we have to be able to recognize when we make them.
I'm sorry.
So please, this investigation has a cost to it. Find out what it is, because you're not just giving money for nothing.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Alex Zimmerman, and I want to speak about traffic. And I spoke with you about this first time many years ago, like 12 years ago, and bring you a huge proposition, a business plan, and nobody listened to me. And I spoke with a couple senators about you. We're talking about $100 million what is we lose with this situation. So number one about red camera. Red cameras is a pure racketeering, but it's not only simple racketeering. It's a parking racketeering. It's absolutely idiotic situation what is no one country in World Cup. But it's okay. But who's pay for this? Senior citizen and young driver. Why? Because when you old, your reaction not working. So we pay $124 for what? For 1 second. It's very interesting racketeering. You're acting like a pure gangster. Absolutely. In red light camera is very important because it's in light what is have a critical, have many accident, but accident not change. Why? Because people distract. It's number one. Number two, you use policemen for this situation. And every policeman, and I know this for 25 years because I have 27 tickets. Each time I bring policemen in court, each time you lose more money than me. It's okay with you because it's not your money. When your wife told you spend $30 for shoes what is don't cost $30, only $5, it will be probably a problem. But here are millions. Yours? No. People who care. You? Never. That's number one. Number two. Number three, policemen staying in line, in street, what is you can easily make 100 tickets per day. I can do this for free like a volunteer. Policemen supposed to be protect and serve. You understand? When policemen spend time in street for punish me with ticket, what is absolutely not important, you know what it means for driver, but very important for insurance, very important for attorney, because attorney charge $200 for each ticket. It's very interesting situation, because 95% each ticket is a skin country statistic, what is bring attorney in court dismiss. There's special connection between judges who are attorney to attorney. This is number three. Number four, what is we have right now, and I have this proposition many years ago, we need a green light like all civilized people doing. So situation right now very simple. We have a 2-measure street, 8 in Bellevue Way. This 8 in Bellevue Way supposed to be go with green light. 40 miles from up to down 40 miles. It's a very interesting situation what is we have right now. You cannot do in this. About sign right now. 25 years, almost 25 years, I live in Bellevue. If for 25 years I drive around Bellevue, no Bellevue like my 5 fingers. So, you never change one sign. 25 years ago, you put the sign for a very simple point. You know what it means? 25 years ago, Bellevue nice, quiet, most respectful city in state, for my understanding. Right now, a little bit different for the last 15 years. So, you not change one sign for 25 years. Why you keep so many signs? Before you make this for money, you know what it means? But gas costs 4 times more and policemen don't do nothing. No, I want another 2 minutes because you promised me. No, I want another 2 minutes. You're supposed to be recognize us. So you recognize us like our organization or not?
Gavel him. He's out of order.
You're out of order.
What would it take for us to recognize as an organization? Out of order.
Talk to the city clerk. We'll figure out.
Okay, next Monday, no problem.